In this video, I'm going to show you how to open up a step file and then how to place your assembled microphone and stand into that assembly. Before you start this video, you need to download a file from Google Classroom. The name of this file is Scene for Microphone, and you need to download this into your technical folder on your space in the school network. If you don't know how to do this, ask your teacher for help now. Once you've downloaded the Scene for Microphone file from Google Classroom, you need to open it. In order to open a file, move the mouse to the top left-hand corner of the screen, click on File, and then Open. At this stage, you'll need to find your technical folder to open up where you'll need to find your technical folder to open up the Scene for Microphone file that you've just downloaded. If you don't know how to find your technical folder here, ask your teacher for help now. The file you downloaded, called Scene for Microphone, is a step file. Now, a step file is a universal CAD file. Universal CAD files can be opened in any type of 3D CAD modeling software. So they're a really, really useful type of file to use. In order to be able to see that file in your technical folder, we first of all have to go down to the bottom here called Types of File. And we need to click on the little box next to it, and we need to select Step Files. You will now be able to see your Scene for Microphone file, so select it and then click Open. From the little menu that appears, click OK. The only downside of a step file is that the constraints that are used to put an assembly together are lost in a step file. So the very first thing that we're going to do here is we're going to ground all of these parts without moving them at all. In order to do that, move the mouse to the left-hand side of the screen to the modeling tree, left-click on the room part, press and hold the Shift key on your keyboard, and then click on the laptop part. You'll know they're selected because all 5 parts are highlighted in blue. Once you see this, right-click on any of them. And then down this menu here, select Grounded. We now have to repeat that process. So move the mouse to the room part in the modeling tree, press and hold the Shift key on your keyboard, and then select the laptop part. Then right-click on the laptop part and select Grounded. You can see what that's done is it's put a pin against every single one of the parts that are in this assembly. This means that all these parts are locked in place and won't move when I bring the assembly of the microphone and microphone stand into this. Now that we've grounded all of these parts, we're going to save our progress so far. So move the mouse to the top left-hand corner of the screen and click on the orange File button. Then click Save As. Ensure that you are saving this into your technical folder in your space on the school network. If you don't know how to find your technical folder, ask your teacher for help now. Once you've found your technical folder, in the file name, type in microphone scene. And then click Save. Then on this menu, click OK. Now we're going to bring our assembled microphone and stand into this assembly. In order to do that, move the mouse to the top left-hand corner of the screen and click on the Place folder. If you see something other than Place here, click on the little arrow underneath it with the word Place written on it, and then select Place from the drop-down menu. Ensure that you've got your technical folder open from your space in the network. If you don't know how to find your technical folder, ask your teacher for help now. From your technical folder, you're looking to select the file called Assembled Microphone in Stand. You'll see a preview of it in the preview box to check that's exactly right. If you see what you're looking for, click Open. Then move the mouse anywhere in this space here and click once, and then press Escape on your keyboard, and that deselects, and that will prevent you from adding more microphones by mistake. What we're now going to do is place that assembled microphone and stand on top of this desk here. In order to do that, I'm going to have to zoom in and rotate the view around quite a few times. As a reminder to you, to zoom in and zoom out, roll the middle mouse button towards you or away from you. And to rotate the view, press and hold the Shift key on your keyboard, click and hold the middle mouse button, and then move the mouse. So I'm going to zoom in on this assembled microphone by rolling the middle mouse button toward me, and I want to see the bottom of it. So I'm going to press and hold the Shift key on the keyboard, click and hold the middle mouse button, and then move the mouse until I can see the bottom of it. I'm then going to zoom in on one of the rubber feet by moving the mouse over it, and then rolling the middle mouse button toward me. I'm then going to click Constrain from the top of the screen, and I need to make sure that I select the flat face of the bottom of this foot. When you select it, ensure you select the face and not the edge. If you're selecting the edge, if you move the mouse over the edge, you'll see that little green dot in the middle of it. This would be incorrect. You need to make sure that the mouse is over the face, and you can see that little green cross beside the cursor. When you see that little green cross and the arrow next to it, click. Then I need to zoom out by rolling the middle mouse button away from me. And then I want to rotate the view so I can see the top of the table. So I'm going to press and hold the Shift key on my keyboard, click and hold the middle mouse button on my mouse, and then move the mouse. And then I'm going to zoom in on the middle part of the table by moving the mouse over the middle part of the table, and then rolling the mouse button toward me, and then click somewhere on that table. Then click Apply. And you can see that that's moved this assembled microphone on top of this desk. I'm now going to click Cancel, and I'm going to zoom out just a little bit by rolling the middle mouse button away from me. And what I can do now, I can actually drag this microphone to any point on the desk that I want. I'm just actually going to leave it there. I quite like it there. It's not covering a piece of paper, it's not covering over the pencil, and it's not covering over the laptop. That there is fine. I've now finished assembling this assembled microphone into the scene, so I'm going to save my progress by going to the orange File button and then clicking on Save. Then click OK. That's this video finished. The next video will show you how to add appearances to each of the parts of this assembly and then create a rendered image of it.